Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Justin, whatever y'all know me is here. Y'all already know what we're doing. It's the reason you clicked or tabbed on this video. Misfits, what's it called? Game of Thrones. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Very good card. I've been very impressed with it. A lot of good fights on it. I won't cover all of them. We're just here to talk about the co-main and main events. Oh, also the fact that Dylan Dennis fought and he won in 6 seconds. I won't talk about it. I didn't see the fight. I there was like a couple seconds that because I was at work while doing this. So in those couple seconds that I was like trying to refresh the page and also doing some for just a couple seconds. It was maybe about 30 seconds and then I come back to this motherfucker in the ring against Eddie Hall. And they're gonna set up a fight, an MMA fight. By the way, this was an MMA fight. He beat Warren Spencer in what was said to have been 6 seconds. I don't know how it went at all, but hey, at least he's finally got himself a win. We haven't seen that nigga get a win since like 2016, and nobody even watched it live. You know what I'm saying? It was available on the YouTube channel, but yeah, shout out to him finally, being able to get his first win. His first win. After that, we had another fight. I didn't get to watch that one either because I was making my way home. Then finally, once I got home, main event, saw Papi versus Tony Ferguson. If you didn't watch my YouTube shorts, you should watch them. I made a short on both the co-main and main events of the evening. Tony Ferguson, very impressed with Tony. It's Tony time, bitches. You already know, you don't know shit, you know. Bomba clad. I was so impressed with Tony in this fight and so unimpressed by Saul Papi once again. Man, this is what happens when you have a guy in Saul Papi who just can't face any pressure. You put any pressure on this nigga, he can't take it. I can't take it. But yeah, Tony, very impressed with him. He finally seemed to have been able to heal up his chin, you know what I'm saying? Because before, if this was like right after him getting released, he would have gotten smoked. He was able to walk through a lot of shots like how he used to do back when he was in the win column in the UFC. It looked like vintage Tony out there, except with, some boots on. Mexican got on boots. But yeah, champ shit only. Shout out Tony Ferguson. Why did he win this fight? Like I said, he was pressuring him. This is what it was. It was just essentially all pressure, and the fact that his chin is so good. Even at 41, Tony time, father time. Tony time beats father time. The last thing that leaves Tony is his chin. Usually that's the thing that leaves fighters first are their chins, and then it's their stamina. The last thing that leaves is their power. He was looking like Nate Diaz out there, I ain't gonna lie, but with actual technique, way better than him, I would love to see a fight between him and Masvidal. I do think Masvidal would probably win, but hey, that's just a little thing to, throw out there. Or maybe him versus Nate Diaz just to show what happens when you have a guy that actually has skill against the nigga that just kind of like throws like this, just kind of slaps around, he literally throws his shots like this. I'm not even bullshitting. He throws like this. Like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, shout out to Tony Time. Like I said, very unimpressed by Saul Papi. That nigga needs to do some, man. All he does is counterpunch. And yes, sometimes you'll pressure, but it's like he's too much of a counterpuncher. He needs to try and make up some of his own pressure, create some of his own pressure. I don't know how he would go about doing it. It just looks like he's always looking for that left hand and nothing else. No setups, barely any jabs, barely any hooks. He doesn't really throw nothing other than that left hand, and with the left hand he throws hooks, shovel hooks, uppercuts. That's really it. He doesn't have much of an arsenal. Like I said, no jabs, no 1-2s, just looking at counterpunch always. But yeah, main event of the evening, Luke Rockhold versus Darren Mama Coño Till, the gorilla nigga. Shout out to the gorilla, man. Shout out to old man Luke Rockhold. We knew that he was probably going to get starched. I did not expect Darren to come into this fight looking for the kill off the bat. That's what he was doing. He was looking to get that kill right off the bat. He was looking for that KO. Hey, man. Luke got absolutely folded, my nigga. It was a crazy knockout. It's one of the best knockouts I've seen this year in general. When it comes to knockouts in general, one of the best knockouts I've seen this year. Probably gonna win a knockout of the year when it comes to, I'll be honest, even in boxing, I think it's probably knockout of the year, honestly. It was a nasty knockout. I ain't gonna cap. Shout out to Luke. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have gone in there realistically, but he looks in amazing shape. He's even better shape than me, nigga. And he's what, like 40 or something? But yeah, shout out to Luke. He tried his best. I thought he was actually better than Darren technically when it comes to like technique. I thought he was a little bit better than Darren, honestly. But like the power was just a big difference. The power and the fact that Luke doesn't got a chin, boy. We already know whenever he faces anybody with a little bit of oomph, with a little bit of thump in his punches, he loses and he gets absolutely whooped. He gets knocked out. He gets starched. But yeah, Darren Till, he won this. Like I said, this time he was actually looking to pressure early on. He was looking for a knockout. Usually, he's a bit more of a counter puncher. He'll like push a little bit. He'll do a little bit of pressure, but most of the time he's looking to counter punch. Looking to win the fight later on. Break down opponents. This time he was just looking for the big shots to put Luke out, which I think was definitely a great strategy. Especially considering, if he would have done like how he did his other fights, honestly, he might have lost. Like, he would have been down on the scorecards. But then again, either way, he probably would have gone to finish in the last round. So, maybe I'm probably just chatting shit. But yeah, shout out to Misfits. Good card, honestly. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. The prelims were also pretty dang good. I watched basically all of this card. I watched most of the fights. But yeah, it was pretty good. So if you want to check it out, go check it out for yourselves. And let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention the fact that Tony Bellew, I forget what his name, Conor Ben was also there. They were both there at the event. Also, a former British middleweight champ was also there, and he was called out by Luke. I don't know if it's going to be done, but it would be his first actual boxer or boxing opponent that is a boxer.